with respect to Justin Gaethje and anyone else we want to throw in the mix, this is about as watchable a fighter as we have on the UFC roster, the former interim lightweight champion, El Cucuy, Tony Ferguson.
Tony Ferguson is just nasty, from the elbows that he lands on the feet to on the back, the submission ability that he possesses. One of the most diverse strikers in the UFC, and with a college wrestling background, every time you step foot in the octagon with Ferguson, you know that you have your hands full.
And there's some fighters who just don't like training, right? Frank Mir would always say, I don't like to train. Tony Ferguson loves to train. He'll go 5 or 6 hours hard. That's great. And from a work ethic standpoint, you guys are going to be able to. Tony Ferguson enters the octagon with his mind set on one thing tonight, that UFC championship belt. Well, you hear the pop from the crowd, DC, as Nate Diaz gets set to make this walk here tonight. You never know when is going to be the last time we see this guy compete, but there's a lot to like when we see Nate Diaz in here.
Nate Diaz is a savage, a guy that just epitomizes fighter. From the attitude, the walk, the music, everything tells you that when Nate Diaz shows up, you're getting ready to watch a fight. A fantastic striker and a great jiu-jitsu practitioner.
Yeah.
Nate Diaz is just a well-rounded fighter and one of the biggest stars in the UFC.
We've seen the Stockton slap before. I'll set the total.
It's just so disrespectful.
Over under 1.5.
So
Think he throws it tonight?
It's just so disrespectful, but it's so Nate Diaz.
All right, we'll see if he invokes the Stockton slap here tonight, but Nate Diaz is back, and hopefully in a big way for his supporters around the world. Tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. And now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Tony El Cucuy Ferguson. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, presenting the reigning, defending, undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Nate Diaz!
All right, Herb Dean, third man in the octagon for this one. All right, here we go, round 1, 2 of the best lightweights in the world, Nate Diaz, Tony Ferguson. And you know if Nate Diaz is going to sign on the dotted line, it's got to be a big name. Tony Ferguson certainly qualifies.
Yes, he fits the bill. Tony Ferguson is one of the best fighters in the lightweight division. He is a guy that's going to go at Nate Diaz, try to pressure him, and make Nate Diaz fight on his back foot.
Right hook to the head blocks. Nice job to set up the counter there. He waited patiently, and when his opponent got a little bit over-aggressive, he greeted him with a beautiful counter. Nicely done.
Big shot lands from both guys. Oh, he got him real good, too. Oh, nice right hand by the champ, yeah. Oh, nice kick. Tony Ferguson has a chin on him.
Oh, man, hate to be hit with one of those knees to the body. 3 minutes. All right, so an opportunity goes by the boards. He had him stunned, nearly finished, and now his opponent has recovered.
His opponent recovered. Now he's got to go deal with everything that he's going to bring at him. He should have got the fight finished at that time.
Nice counter right hook there.
He's got some hands, man.
So just over 20 total strikes have landed for Nate Diaz. Now some separation. So again, trying to bait his opponent in here, looking to set up yet another counter. Yes, that's exactly what he's doing. He wants and needs his opponent to strike first. Not always easy being a counter striker. The crowd can get on you a little bit, but he has not deviated from the game plan here tonight. Effective jab there by Tony Ferguson. Well, he continues to stay busy. What do they say, DC? Punches in bunches?
Punches in bunches. He's landing them upside his opponent's head over and over again. And that's the danger in the engagement there.
El Kukui gets caught with that punch. 30 seconds to go in the round. So he's really starting to put together some significant body shots here. These are going to take their toll as this fight goes up. Waning seconds here of this opening round. Hook is there again. Start. All right, let us look back at some of the action from that previous round. DC, punches in bunches.
I mean, over and over, he landed that big punch. And every time he landed it, he got the reaction that he was looking for. His opponent really did start to take notice every time he was loading that strike up.
Round two now. Nate Diaz versus El Kukui, Tony Ferguson. Well, there was a moment in that previous round when it looked like we weren't going to get to this next round. Here we are. We will see the extent to which he has recovered.
Let's see how he recovered over the course of that minute. They were putting water over his head. They were trying to bring him back. But I would advise him to clinch a lot in the first minute of this round to try and give himself a little bit more time to get back into the fight. On point with that jab today.
El Kukui's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Diaz gets tagged with that jab. Pretty good weapon for him tonight. Misses with the right hand.
Good jab there by the champion. Oh, nice jab.
Well, the stats producer's been busy tonight, DC. 49 total strikes have already landed for Nate Diaz. And landing with 38% accuracy there tonight against Tony Ferguson. We march on, 3 minutes to go. Oh, he lands another debilitating strike to the body, and he continues to punish his opponent's midsection. Had a lot of success with it in the previous round, and picking up exactly where he left off. Ferguson's blocking well now. You see the fighter raise the guard to protect that obviously damaged nose.
Guillotine jump. Oh, nice guillotine there.
Oh, and now he gives up on the submission.
Nice defense. In the half guard.
Going for a submission. Heel hook looks tight.
And gets right back to his feet.
All right, different round, but same approach out of the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu fighter. Not sure if there was an injury, but his ground game is so strong, he hasn't made any effort to take the fight there.
I don't understand when you possess that skill, when you're so good on the ground, he's so strong in positions, he does such a great job of finding submissions. I don't know why he wouldn't spin the vast majority of the fight there. Tonight he is fighting a very confusing style of fight, and I just don't get it.
All right, 45 seconds now to go in the round. Oh, man, the blood is flowing now. I know a lot of you like like that, but he has got to figure some things out defensively or this fight's going to end.
He's got to move his head, John. But the problem is, now he's got the blood to deal with. He's got a sharp striker in front of him. He has got a lot of things to deal with if he wants to win this fight. But right now, the focus needs to be on the head movement so you're not getting hit in that cut.
2 rounds in the books. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears from the strike in that round. Cut man getting right to work. All right, well, 1 minute of end swell can only do so much. Let us look back at some of the damaging strikes in that previous round.
It doesn't seem like it's going to do much, and if it does, he can't take any more of these shots. He was too stationary. He took everything square on the target. He's got to move his head, and he's got to be proactive instead of reactive in terms of his defenses.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Round 3 of a possible 5. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Oh! Beautiful diving strike lands. Oh, another ground strike gets through. And busy as he looks to improve position here. Lands the ground and pound strike. So the fighter's able to reverse position on the ground, and now he's got the dominant position.
Yeah, what a great job recognizing that once he got the reversal, he went right to his offense. He didn't wait, John. He did a good job of while his opponent goes, oh my goodness, I lost the position. He said, no, we're not done. I'm going to get to a dominant position myself.
Ferguson's trying to get a triangle here. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
Now inside the closed guard.
And he's going to try to find ways to pass and move to a submission.
Oh, effective utilization of the ground and pound here by Diaz. Oh, how about that reversal by him there?
This is where he wants to be.
Diaz is in half guard.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Ooh, right into side control, DC.
This is where you want to be now because you get to make your opponent decide. They try to turn back into you, you can attack guillotine. If they turn away to try to get to your knees, you throw your hooks in and you got all your rear choke submission.
Drops down inside the now closed guard of his opponent.
Let's see how patient he is as he attacks a submission or big ground and pound.
All right, half guard position here, DC. You have an extra hop in your step when you talk about fighters working out of this half guard.
Oh, man. I like half guard as a top fighter. I understand half guard as a bottom fighter. Don't want to be there. It's very dangerous. But if you are there, you have to be winning the position of the underhook. It opens up so many opportunities for you to either escape or sweep.
All right, he's got the hooks in, DC, working off of his back.
Now look for him to attack the neck of his opponent to try to get the rear choke.
El Cucuy's in half guard. Trying to pass the guard here, but a nice job by the bottom fighter defensively.
Bottom fighter did a fantastic job of following with his hips, making sure he blocked any attempt to get past his guard.
All right, so there's the horn. He got knocked down by a punch in that round, but he is able to survive. We'll see if they can make some adjustments.
He's as tough as they come. He took that shot and he kept plodding forward. He got off of his butt. He got himself off of the canvas and tried to get right back to work. But he cannot take many more of these. You don't want to be the guy that's testing how tough that your chin is.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Fourth round now, fight scheduled for 5 5-minute rounds. All All right, here we go. The tension is palpable. Fourth round is underway. You've got a thing or two to say about these championship rounds.
The fourth round is easily the hardest round to fight. You're so used to fighting up to 3. You got to get back off of that stool, and this is a real test of your will and desire to win a fight.
Swing and a big miss by Diaz. All right, so look at that. A cut has been opened around that eye area.
He's taking shots over and over again to that area, and now he's dealing with a cut.
Oh, nice little right hook there.
Man, look at that damage on the right side of his body. Starting to really bruise now. Lands to the body. Nice crack there. Oh!
Dude's hurt. Serve him up. Go get him.
Back to the overhand left, no good. All right, good job by him there to raise the guard and protect his head.
He's doing a good job of keeping the guard high, blocking his head, making sure he's not taking no damage to strikes.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Oh, he's stuck in the guillotine.
Great submission defense. Can't get it. Good awareness by the defensive fighter.
Oh, he passes the half guard now. And he's not posturing to land punches, so look for a submission attempt.
All right, looks like that Darcy's tight. Oh, submission defense on full display there.
He said that he was very aware of what this guy brought to the octagon, and it showed in that defense.
Right inside his opponent's guard here, DC. You don't want to play around here too long.
No, you got to either have 2 hands in or 2 hands out. When guys start to attack triangles.
Oh, he's got his back.
You need to work.
Oh, nice.
All right, so now we start to see some bruising appearing on the torso, and all of that courtesy of the body work of his opponent.
Just the wherewithal to go to the body and the discipline to stay with that approach. I mean, it's just tremendous. You see a fighter with a high fight IQ following a game plan, and it's working.
All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you are fighting someone that doesn't truly understand that they're not in as much danger as they are, because it's dangerous, but there are a lot of outs, and if a person isn't very understanding of that, then you can really, really put some damage on them.
All right, DC, we got a few clips of the damage done in that round. Can see where things really started to escalate.
Yeah, really opened up that cut, John. The blows are just devastating. He's got to get out of the way more. I mean, if this guy won't do it himself, somebody's got to help him.
Yeah.
Because you cannot keep taking these types of shots.
You ready? You ready? Good.
We have arrived at this 5th and final round. Man, these guys have some chins on them. Huge shots being landed on both sides.
Oh, landed some big shots, too.
Oh!
Oh, you got to be careful there, yep.
Right there.
Now going with the elbow to the body. That one landed. Nice ground and pound by Diaz. All right, looks like he's setting up for a finish here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, great ground shot there, and that one opened him up. Ground and pound strike there now.
And another one. Another strike from the top. Lands for him.
Man, look how flexible those legs are. He's got him in rubber guard. I don't think I can do that for sure.
I mean, John, don't sell yourself short. You just might be able to do it. But if you do, John, You're doing it with the idea that you're slowing everything down as a defensive fighter. There are submissions, right? There are.
Oh, he's going for a choke here. This could be tough.
Oh, my goodness. That Darce choke was very tight.
Good job by the champ there. Sliding back out.
All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Under 2 minutes now to go in the fight. Ferguson's nose.
Attacking armbar.
Got it very tight.
Somehow, some way, he gets the arm out.
It looked like he was done, John, but he was able to stay comfortable, stay patient, and now he finds himself safe.
Big right hook there by the champ.
Oh, staying busy, fighting off of his back, and he lands. Diaz is back to the side control now. Print the shirts, ground and pound. This is some exhausting work, man.
I mean, it is so tiring to be fighting in this way. So much wrestling, so much grappling.
Oh, attempting to go for the leg now. Oh, I don't know. That heel hook looks tight. Oh, he got out again. Now drops inside that closed mark, DC. Back and forth action right until the final horn. That one's going to hold up in the Fight of the Year conversation. All right, so an epic 25-minute championship fight here tonight, and it seems like the incumbent has done enough to retain his title.
They say every time you're fighting, when you're the champion, you get the biggest, baddest guy in the entire world. So, of course, it's going to be close. But I believe the champ did just enough to retain his title.
The official decision is now in. It resides with Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges score this contest 49-46. For the winner by unanimous decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, Diaz.
Well, when he has been active, he has been dominant, and Nate Diaz got it done in a big way here tonight, DC. I know you're pretty impressed here sitting octagon side.
As he's gotten older, he's only gotten better. He's tuned everything up. He's brought everything in. He's not so wild anymore.